Well, I got the throttle cable bracket and fuel shut-off cable bracket, and I got them mounted. I tried to mount this bracket here, this black bracket on the front of the pump, but there was no way I could get the fuel tank in, even after notching the fuel tank. So I welded a tab on the frame there, and then I just mounted it to the frame. So now that works pretty slick. Right now the pumps or the fuel shutoff is open. So, and then he's got the lever inside the car, and that's all he has to do is just pull it closed. And it's got a return spring on it that I guess helps a little bit, but not a whole lot. Maybe once there's fuel going through it and everything kind of warms up and stuff, it might work. I don't know. I just thought it was a good idea to have a return spring on there. You can kind of get a better look. So, should work out good. And my idea of having this, excuse me, the reverse throttle linkage here, it worked out pretty good. So the cable now pushes, so he'll push it to open the throttle. It's all the way open. And the cylinder just holds the throttle blades open just a hair. So now he's full throttle, foot to the floor. On the trans brake, it's just throttle blades are just barely open, so the RPMs won't be very high. As soon as he releases the trans brake, the cylinder will activate, and boom, she goes full throttle. So, and then he can also, when he's not on the trans brake, he can drive it normally because the cylinder is going to be full. So he can just go ahead and do that. But as soon as he hits the trans brake, this is going to release the cylinder pressure, and he won't be able to open the throttle other than that little bit. So that's exactly what we want. So now I just have to, one of the blower studs here is touching the linkage back there. I just got to trim the blower stud away a little bit so that it doesn't hit that. I don't know why you can see it, but the blower stud hits that linkage there a little bit. Little trimmage. I had to make a bracket here. I just mounted it to the blower stud to get the cable on the inside. Otherwise the cable would have to be mounted here on the outside, and then this cylinder was going to bind. So the way it works now, it should work just fine. And fuel system, I got all the valves here now for the returns, so I just got to plumb those in. They just go to the barrel valve up here. So, and now I'm just waiting for the mag. I got the wiring kind of, I'm not really sure yet how I'm going to do this, but the data logger has to be mounted flat, and that panel is up at a few degrees, so I don't know if it's going to work mounting that logger up a few degrees, because it has a G meter in it, and according to the instructions it needs to be mounted flat. So also here's the cable that'll go to the mag, and this will plug right into the grid. Might get an extension for that so that I can still mount the grid up on the back panel there. So now I just figure out what I'm going to do there. Shouldn't be that difficult, I don't think. Wire everything in. But and I got the full mag box mounted down there. So the coil wire will just go directly from here straight over to the mag. And then the mag will plug into this, and it's just a regular MSD cable that they can get extensions for, so I think I'm just going to get an extension for it so that I can mount everything back on that panel there. And I got the big fuel fitting there for the bottom of the pump. I got to cut off that other fitting down there, and then weld a bung in there, and then finish welding this here once I get my new welder. But yeah, things are coming along. So yeah, I guess I'll go home for lunch. That's probably pretty much it for today. And I'll see you guys later.